Hey, what's going on, everybody? Robert Marzullo here, and I wanted to say thanks. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I was kind of excited about that. I don't know if that's a really big deal, but it was kind of a big deal for me. So I thought, I was just kind of watching it, and it was picking up speed while it got to that. So it was kind of neat. But I just want to say thanks for that for everybody that's been supporting, and I figured as a way to say thanks and do another video, I would do uh, dimensional lettering. Some people like to draw this stuff, tagging or graffiti or however you look at it, or even just boxy, cool letters for comics, which is what I traditionally use it for. My graffiti days are over for the most part. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the 1,000 there since I'm so stoked about getting that many subscribers. So what I'm gonna do, I probably should have started this first. I'll give myself the old school kind of lines that if you remember like elementary school when you had to practice your lettering or cursive. It's a good thing to do for drawing your letters. Um, Actually, I should probably get this nice and straight first. Let me do this one more. Um, yeah, a really good way to do this is use the actual rulers that come with the software, but um, I just want a general guide, I guess. It doesn't have to be perfect. For speed's sake, I want to fly through this. Okay, so I'll straighten out that one in my next stage of it. And what I'm going to do is get ready to cheat too. I know the rest are just going to be the zeros, so I may or may not use this, but I'm going to, just in case, I'm going to make another layer, do the zero on there, because then I can just copy it. And I know some of you are kind of snickering and thinking, oh man, you're lazy, why would you do that? Just draw them all. Well, cause I'm all about saving some time, and time is money, and all that good stuff. So if I can save the time, I'm gonna save it. So there's the zero right there. Do the opening cutout. And if I wanted to make this a little bit more perfect, I could have just drew a rectangle in there using the software, and then round out the corners, even by drawing those in. Or if I wanted to really cheat, I could have just pulled a oval with the tools that come with the software. But I do want a little bit of a hand-drawn feel, so I don't want to cheat all the way. Plus, if you do cheat too much, you're gonna make it where you can never draw without the software. So kind of mix it up. Okay, so there's that. Now, if I want to take this zero and you know what? Actually, I just seen a flaw. Let me adjust this real fast. Bring this up. There's the move right there. It's funny. I always keep another window of it off to my other screen. Fortunate, I got dual screens going on here. It's really cool. But anyways, something about looking off to it at a smaller screen at a different angle oftentimes will help you see flaws. Another trick that you'll see a lot of people do is they actually just put it in a mirror. Mirrors are great for picking out the flaws, reverse your artwork, and you'll see the flaws, stuff like that. So, alright, so I'm just going to duplicate this layer a couple times, and see if you do it in the beginning stage of it, like I'm doing here, you'll see that they won't look copied by the time I'm done, because I still plan on going back and drawing over top of this with another layer or two. So that's why, in the beginning stage, it's really not cheating. You're getting your base sketch lines down. Anything you got to do that faster, there's nothing wrong with that. So here's our basic 1,000. Now I want to make this look dimensional. Oh, I do there. want to make this look dimensional, so I could draw a perspective line, like, where do I want this perspective at? Hey, you know what, let me pan back a bit. I'll do it off to the top right. So let me grab these layers. I think I'm just going to condense these down real fast, so just give me a second. Okay, and alright, now they're condensed down. Now I can move this. I'm going to move these to the bottom left. Okay, so if we put this, our perspective point, like say here, and just kind of draw some lines. In this software, it's real easy. I can just hold the shift key and kind of just throw those in real fast. You see how you just grab the edge that it would furthest connect to on each one of those. You can even do a reference one on the inside of the O. 0, I should say. And then back here you have to kind of imagine how far it will go. So you basically, what it will say, bring it right there. That's going to be the depth of the letter, like that. Is that right? No, it's not actually. Take that back. That doesn't seem right. Okay, so you sketch out the amount of depth. You just keep it the same curve here. And based on this depth, you're just going to take, or it'd be like this. I probably should have did the perspective line a little bit further off to the right, but I'll work with it. And you know, just use your ability to see mistakes and kind of go with it and improve on it. So like, to me this still seems a little funky, so I'd probably draw that around the side like that a bit. Okay, so now there's our base sketch of it. It's not perfect, but maybe I can improve that on the next layers. And then what I'll also do is add a little bit of texturing and shadowing to it, so as to bring it out a little bit more. So you know I like doing all these little fun lines, so just use that to shade it down. And then I'll probably do maybe a chromey kind of look to it. So what I'll do is draw like this, you know, kind of flowing horizon line, which I call it the little Coca-Cola swoosh. Do that, and you kind of just kind of free flow through there, and you want some variations. You're basically mimicking that the horizon is reflecting into the face of this dimensional lettering. You know, little sun speckles and highlights, and then some more shading, which would shade down like the bottom portion of these are a little bit more shadowed, and that just goes right, it starts right under the horizon line, shadows down like that. Okay, so there's our base initial sketch. Now we can take this and convert it to a blue line like that, put another layer over top, and get in here and kind of detail it out a bit. Okay, and what I'll go ahead and do is time lapse this for you, so I can, you know, take my time and try to make it look real nice, and you can see it in fast forward and not have to yawn the entire way through. So stay tuned and let's see what we come up with. Alright, so there we go. So that's a drawing of dimensional letters with kind of a chromie effect. And you just sit here and kind of keep adding some little detail and getting it to look a little bit more shiny and well refined. But yeah, this video was just mainly to say thanks for the breaking the 1,000 subscriber mark, and hopefully it'll keep growing, and I can keep bringing these videos. And be sure to comment and let me know what stuff you'd like to see in the future and what stuff has been interesting, and even tell me the stuff that you didn't like so much so I can make sure I don't do that again. So I'm here to please and here to educate artists that want to learn. So I figure that's how I learned when I was fortunate enough to bump into some artists that were willing to show me some stuff. And now with YouTube, I'm like a junkie for information and things like that. Love the ability to just pretty much find anything and study it. So mainly concerning art, obviously. But so yeah, hopefully this helped you out and gave you an idea. If you got any questions, let me know. And thanks again, and thanks for watching. Take care.